at Dirty Laundry.
Magnificent way to kick things off here at Dirty Laundry. Oh, that gaze.
Because, Johnny, at the end of the day, the bounty hunter's got money on his mind. He wants that payday. He wants to fulfill that bounty.
Not mincing any words. We'll send it back to Ethan Scott for our official introductions.
Introducing first to my left, from straight out of the gate, weighing in tonight at 206 pounds, the Big Boofa, Desmond Cole! Introducing his opponent to my right, representing Swishahouse, from Greens Point, Texas, the Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith!
Pistols to the sky from the Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith.
And really just boundless intensity from Keith. Anytime he steps into the ring. Unshaken focus, that icy cold stare.
You know, you had said it before, he's always expanding his horizons, Brian Keith. I'm fascinated to see the growth from the Alec Price match months before. And I'm also interested to see how Brian Keith handles this Yarmouth faithful here.
I mean, energy and crowd support can really be a game changer when it comes to competition, but I don't know if it's something that's going to be able to shake the bounty hunter, but it certainly can fuel the Big Boofa.
Big Boofa with educated feet of his own, that capoeira background. Brian Keith started things off. Side headlock takeover. Brian Keith has other ideas.
Boofa also has an extensive dance background, but this is a different kind of dance floor. This is Brian Keith's kind of party.
I think Yarmouth here is getting under the skin early on here for Brian Keith, but just like that, reassumes focus.
Yeah, you really got to keep your head on a swivel with someone of the unorthodox background of Boofa. Oh, taken down.
Magnificent reversal. Boofa now with the head scissors. Even ground. Brian Keith still trying to figure out Big Boofa. Extends the hand. It has been down the middle so far.
Certainly, oh, but now doubled over with a shot to the midsection.
Yeah, spoke too soon. Now Brian Keith settling into the side headlock, grinding away.
Ooh, and just wrench it, putting the pressure on the wrist and the arm of Boofa.
Whoa.
With flair, with gusto. Oh, there you go.
Swivel of the hips. Brian Keith off balance.
An uncharacteristic smile across the face of Brian Keith, but only momentarily.
He's entertained. Takes off. Wow.
Look at the height off of that. Now a kick to the lower body.
Caught one out of Brian Keith.
Trying to catch those swiftest kicks in the south, but catches one straight to the jaw, does Boofa.
Yes, indeed. And now steps up into that Hurricanrana. Drop kick.
Again, the height of Boofa, the deep cover. Not quite.
And you see it on the face of Brian Keith, feeling the danger immediately. Boofa takes off.
Rolling through. Oh! Leg drop, and Brian Keith now finds himself out at ringside.
Shocked, leg drop across the throat. Boofa tuning up Yarmouth.
Brian Keith looking for some purchase outside, and but catches Desmond Cole.
Oh, he's thinking a backdrop driver on the floor.
No way.
Ah!
Cranium to the pine.
That's one of the meanest DDTs I've ever seen. I will be amazed if Desmond Cole is able to stand back up under his own power.
Now, Brian Keith really was surveying his surroundings before now dragging Boofa.
He's slowing that pace down now, and he's laying down the leather. Returning fire is Big Boofa.
Oh, but catches a slug straight to the jaw from the bounty hunter.
Refined elbow game. Now throwing Bufa back into the ring.
And egging on the crowd here in Yarmouth to dare show their support to Big Bufa now.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. Using every part of the ring, one might say.
Yeah, boot straight into the throat of Desmond Cole. And this is the time when Desmond Cole could use that support of the crowd to try and fuel himself to keep fighting in this matchup.
Yeah, Brian Keith has taken the air out of the room. Wow!
And taking the thoughts out of the head, and now the hook of the legs. Not enough.
Crack a skull with a knee drop like that. Nate Speckman assuring Brian Keith that Desmond Cole still in this opening contest here at Dirty Laundry.
Keith with a few words for the fans here in Yarmouth, but staying right back on the matter at hand. This is a businessman, and he's got work to do. Here's the bounty hunter.
No doubt. Clutch of the wrist, but Desmond Cole. Kicks to the face. I don't know how much mustard behind those.
Almost more patronizing than anything.
Yeah.
Just an insult. Oh! But there's the injury to follow.
Big old back suplex, slides into the cover. Nothing doing.
The fact that Desmond Cole is showing such resilience, do you think that it angers Brian Keith more and more as this match continues?
I have no doubt, Alyssa. He's pulled out a lot of the big guns, but he hasn't pulled the biggest one out of the holster yet. That Emerald Tiger driver.
That is.
Woo!
But you might as well with the wallop that shot just packed.
Yeah, you might not need the Emerald Tiger driver if you keep throwing bombs like that. Woo!
Almost inside out goes Desmond Cole.
I think Misawa would approve.
How could you not, just seeing it, the impact, the effect that it's left on Big Bufa?
Yeah, Bufa. Yeah, hooking it up.
Oh, this could be the end, Johnny.
Emerald Tiger driver. He's got the fingers laced, but Bufa trying to struggle out.
Yeah, trying to wriggle free, and does. Whoa, throws his entire body weight crack to the back of the skull.
Yeah, Brian Keith only still standing because of the assist to the top rope. And now Bufa, new lease on life.
Bufa firing on all cylinders, goes high, goes low, sweeps the legs right out from underneath the bounty hunter.
And now scoops up the suplex. Brian Keith putting on the brakes.
Yeah, wrenching the arm from around the back of his head is Keith.
Ducks behind into the waistlock.
Ooh, cannot duck the elbow. Show of flexibility and agility from Bufa.
Yeah, caught side of the head is Brian Keith, and now Bufa. Wow.
Fired up and then some.
Oh, Brian Keith.
Fire in the eyes, but caught.
Into the Samoan driver.
Oh, dangerously close.
It's a new one out of the Big Bufa here. First time I'm seeing him throw the Samoan driver, continuously deepening that toolbox.
All the time, continues to learn, to grow, to spread his wings, if you will, but...
Speak of the devil, spreading wings indeed.
Jeez! Barreling into Brian Keith and now throwing his opponent back into the ring.
Oh, and not wasting any time. The jump off, nobody home.
But rolling through with it. Wow, nice little turnabout.
Yeah, spins out of the way of that Yakuza. Beautiful movement to the outside, rolling through.
Oh, but wow, split leg stunner.
Yeah, jacks that jaw. Oh yeah, Brian Keith, that equilibrium gone. Bufa feeling the energy.
What goes up? Oh.
Stops the Uranagi, one of his own.
Defying physics is Brian Keith, and now the hook of the leg. Not enough to keep Bufa down.
And if Brian Keith had a poker face going into this contest, that is gone now. Yeah. Seething.
Really, just the ire on the face of Brian Keith. Frustration really mounting here in our opening contest of Dirty Laundry.
Yeah. Raise those finger revolver to the sky, and now chopping down Big Bufa.
Knee shot, rock to the skull.
Woo!
Caving in the chest now with the chop, but return fire.
Across the face.
And again, I think the smile's even more terrifying than the scowl of Brian Keith. But now hooking it.
Deep squat, nothing doing. The strength of Big Buffa. Bridge.
No, but rolling out of it was looking for the Emerald Tiger driver. Can he get it now? No, there it is. Spinning with it, that has got, what?
Come on! Nate Speckman assuring us that that was in fact 2. What?
Unbelievable. I've seen the Emerald Tiger driver. You've seen the Emerald Tiger driver. We've seen it put people away.
Not with that level of stank on it. The rotation.
Oh, jeez. Now flush kick.
Oh, hold on a second. I think he's looking for diamond dust. Love letter Masato Tanaka, but Buffa.
Oh, crack.
Caught with the
shot.
enziguri, yeah. Keith crumbles.
And now, physics at work. What goes up must come down.
And now the quick follow-up.
Gotta capitalize, does Buffa.
To jump off, got it.
The Buffa with the cover. There's the win.
Here is your winner, Desmond Cole.
What an incredible matchup to kick things off here at Dirty Laundry. Johnny.
Gently, 'cause I'm broken already. I've been through this shit plenty. So used to it, so used to it now. And I know you don't wanna hurt me, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. So could we speed up the hurt, please? Just do it, oh, just do it now, now. Break my heart, I swear. I won't care. Of course I'm scared, but I don't mind. 'Cause I'll find out the hard way. Yeah, yeah. You made it clear that you don't care. Babe, that's fine. 'Cause I'll find out the hard way. I feel so terrible. Those things I said to you, I'm so unbearable. I'm glad you left me, glad you left me. Hope I get over you by 2042. Till then I'll wait for you. Hope you love me, hope you love me too. Break my heart, I swear. I won't care. Of course I'm scared, but I don't mind. 'Cause I'll find out the hard way. Yeah, yeah. You made it clear that you don't care. Babe, that's fine. 'Cause I'll find out the hard way. You don't love me, but you used to, babe. I'm still trying to get used to it. I know I deserve this misery, but this heartbreak's fucking killing me. Last thing I said was you're dead to me. I guess that makes this a eulogy. And after all that you did to me, I still hope you break my
what awaits you when an unpredictable man like Slade comes to the ring, much less in a no disqualification and title match situation.
We've already seen how far he'll go when the rules are relaxed, never mind non-existent. Him and the one called Manders went to war here at the Yarmouth Ambets, took the brawl all around the building, trapped fans in the men's bathroom. Slade takes every contest that he is in to another dimension, another level, and for the opponent, impossible to game plan for, because you look at the perpetual poker face on Slade, you have no idea what he's thinking, no idea what he's feeling, if anything.
And you look at the battle scars on the body of Slade, you know he has been through wars before. So if he's not thinking or feeling much of anything, he is certainly weathered.
Ace Romero packing more power in the fist, but Slade.
Jeez.
Most of those nerve endings you have to imagine have been calcified by this point for Slade.
That certainly is. There is a certain bit of callus to the skin, the body of Slade.
Ace Romero is going to be dragged into a deep end that he has not tasted since the days of AR Fox. Fans bring the weapons in Westbrook. But Ace Romero now carries the distinct powered advantage. It's going to be the never-ending assault of Slade, the tenacity, repeated blows that could potentially net Slade the Limitless Wrestling World Championship.
Yet Slade trying to take a literal bite out of his target. They may have just spit a piece of the ear of Ace Romero at ringside, but also Ace Romero has never had the already. Okay.
Slade was paying homage to one of his heroes, Mike Tyson, with the ear bite, and now he's paying homage to deathmatch heroes across the globe with that door. But Ace Romero having enough of that. He's gonna keep this clean fisticuffs as long as he can. That's where he has the advantage. But Ace, well, Ace Romero.
I'm sorry, we are just hearing a clatter. Okay, that answers that question.
Ace Romero came prepared. I was just saying that he was capitalizing on the bare knuckle advantage, the punching power. But Ace is engaging Slade in his natural habitat.
Denting the trash can cover over the cranium of Slade, and Slade standing, welcoming another.
Look.
More fired up, if anything.
Slade thrives on the hardware. We watch the elbow strikes were knocking Slade down, but the hardware strikes are emboldening Slade. This may have been a miscalculation. But Ace Romero, local hometown hero, can always draw from the energy of the Yarmouth faithful.
You're certainly right when he's... Jeez.
Oh, God.
Dangerous place to be, but no! Head first! Into the corner of the post! I mean, Johnny, you were alluding to the support of the Yarmouth faithful. We saw the entire room here come alive when Ace Romero secured the victory and finally won the Limitless Championship. And now he has that prize in his possession. Oh, geez, but by hook, by crook, or by barbed wire bat, Slade is going to try and pry it from Ace Romero.
Jeez. He looked at that barbed wire bat like steak enthusiasts look at a filet mignon.
Like an old friend.
Yeah, oh my.
Oh, no. Digging into the forehead.
Ace Romero, more than willing to engage all comers.
Already bleeding from the top of the head. Romero.
The rake of the barbed wire.
Breaking the skin. The head is one of the places I feel like pulses blood the most.
Right away. And now, Slade's next best friend, the steel chair.
It's like a family reunion of sorts for Slade, seeing all of these familiar weapons.
Yeah, Ace Romero now the stopwatch is ticking. Because now blood loss starts coming into the equation here in this main event.
It wasn't just a superficial cut. You can see it was deeper, the blood pouring out.
Now Slade, setting up his arena of choice. Door in the corner, chair in hand.
And straight into the midsection of the champion, doubling over Romero. And now too, blood pooling into the eyes of Ace Romero. Could it compromise the vision of the champion?
Especially somebody that dials in that lariat to notch those championship defenses. When you don't have the precision, the crosshairs aren't calibrated. Might not land. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Slade gonna try and take, oh no, Ace!
On the chair! Landed on the legs of the chair!
High hopes for Slade, but came careening down with the body of Ace Romero.
That was a great equalizer.
Now Romero trying to make his way to his feet, using the ropes for some leverage. Instead deciding to dip out to ringside.
Now, this is no disqualification, not falls count anywhere. Ace Romero, in a way, finding refuge, but also finding more hardware.
Tis holiday season. Break out the cookie sheet for some Christmas cookies, some holiday treats.
Yeah, 'tis the season not to be jolly, at least not tonight here at Dirty Laundry.
Wishing you all very happy holidays, of course.
Yes, indeed. I hope you're all getting the Turbo Man that you wanted. Whoa!
Well, that was certainly not a present for Slade.
Not at all nestled safely under Johnny's tree. AC baby!
Holidays are coming early.
Oh,
What did you get, Ace? Oh, everybody's favorite painful multicolor building blocks.
I have to believe that was a care package from our friends at Interspecies Wrestling.
With love, oh, and with a senton for good measure.
Oh, the Legos embedded in the back of Slade.
He's going to be wearing those little circular and square shapes embedded into his skin to match with the other battle scars.
The Legos lodged in the skin of Slade. And you had alluded before, the blood potentially occluding the vision of Ace Romero. Now, south of the eye, how many times he's potentially had to wipe that? But, it's what got him to the dance. Controlling the pace, isolating movement, and laying down the leather.
He's going to have to stay on top of Slade because there are a lot of potential painful factors in this ring alone, much less the rest of the building here being full of potential. Slade now breaks away.
Had enough time to recover. Follows up the right elbow with a second. Make it 3.
And that's the thing, if Ace Romero slows down the pace, it is also giving recovery time to his opponent.
Ace Romero keeping himself in the fight. Takes off.
Oh, but caught. Digging in, Slade is actually smearing the blood into the eyes of Ace Romero. Could be digging his fingers into the cuts.
Slade loves utilizing that scissored body, that scissored sleeper. Ace Romero using that against him.
Drives his body weight into Slade and into the pile of blocks.
Slade was not able to get the full body scissor. Ace Romero keeping himself upright. Slade getting the worst of that. A lot of those Legos hanging on all the while.
He's going to have to pick them out of his skin, depending on how deep they're embedded. Oh, hang on.
Got him perched. Oh,
Put on the brakes in time, did Romero. Jeez.
launched. Ace. Tuning up the band here in Yarmouth. He's got this comfort zone here in Yarmouth that he won't have in Worcester, Massachusetts at the end of the year. Got to keep that in the back of his head. Slade crushed with the clothesline.
Jeez, barreling in not once but twice. Will we see a third from the champion? Jeez, swiped by Slade is Ace Romero.
Assassin blade style lariat. Don't know which part of Ace's head got the worst of it, but none of it was good. And now, Slade opting not to go for the cover, instead measuring AC Baby for what potentially the coup de grace.
A little bit of support we're hearing for Slade here in Yarmouth, but cannot compete with the support we're hearing for the champion. She's laid out is Slade. And again, these Legos still in the center of the ring.
I was just gonna say, you imagine what Slade could accomplish with a whole bunch of fan backup? The energy
Even
that
more
could
dangerous.
lend, God, he was already dangerous enough. But Ace Romero looking to eliminate that from the lexicon. Slade out the back door. The scoop!
Slammed into the Legos.
World Sladest slam cover.
Oh, 2 count only. Matchup continues.
Not wasting time. No wasted motion.
Still so laser focused on the champion. Sight set on Limitless Gold for Slade, but not if Ace Romero has anything to say.
Death Valley driver.
Door shattering in half. Ace Romero to the cover. Oh, and it's not enough. Whether it's the blood loss, whether it's the deep dregs. Frothing out the mouth. Voracious is Slade, but Ace Romero
takes your best shot. Kicks out at what? Returns fire in that manner, but AC Baby comfortable in the pocket, returns fire with the right hand.
Slade barrels in, dodges out of the way, does Ace. Oh, geez, inside out goes Slade.
Yeah, got all of that clothesline. Cover. Got it.
Here is your winner and still Limitless Wrestling World Champion, Ace Romero!
Ace Romero survived the most unique challenge of his Limitless Wrestling World Championship tenure thus far. First time that he ever defended in a no disqualification situation against a veritable specialist in the no disqualification situation in Slade.